So this is going to be a completely different type of video to what you're typically used to seeing on our channel. There's no Mel today because right now I'm just recording one of my lunch breaks at work, and I just wanted to come in here and talk about some things that, one, that were really pressing and important in my life, but two, because I've been seeing so many people online post similar content about being lost in their 20s and not feeling a sense of purpose or a direction in their life because, they're in a situation where they've gone from the traditional path, where they've gone from high school, university, they've graduated, they're going into a real world with the real jobs that we are supposed to get apparently according to convention and societal norms. But I'm just seeing so many people who are just sad, frustrated, lost, lonely, all the buzzwords, and I'm one of them. And I just want you guys to know, I'm in the same exact situation. I feel awful every day. I'm losing motivation. I'm losing energy. And it's really just getting to me. It's getting to me really bad, I guess. It's genuinely getting to me to the point where, I know if I don't take any action or change what I'm doing in my day-to-day life, that ultimately things won't be okay. Which I think is almost like a paradox, because most people you'll see online have got to be rich by 21 with £1 million a month business or whatever. And then you see these people online and it's just stop comparing yourself to others. That's probably the first step. But mainly, we're all on our own different journeys, and the timelines that are associated with that are just different. The time in which I will graduate uni is different from the time in which all my friends did, because I did an apprenticeship. So immediately, our timelines are different. And I've just been struggling recently, and I don't know, it might be seen as oversharing, but I've just genuinely been struggling with life and being an adult, growing up, balancing so many different things. I know I don't have kids and the mortgage and stuff yet, but I still have to balance existing and surviving. I see so much content online of people saying I'm making X amount a month and I'm just surviving, and I've got kids, I've got a wife and a mortgage or whatever, and they're just surviving. And I think that is what a lot of people are simply doing. They're just surviving. And we made this channel in the beginning to find an escape, to create content, and I am so happy that we're almost at 1k subscribers and fully monetized as a channel. We are just about to hit, at the time of recording this, is our first stage of monetization, where you do the 3,000 watch hours and the 500 subs. At the time of recording, we're at 700 and I believe 14, which is bloody amazing. So I just came to the realization, we have to keep filling the buckets on both sides of the table. So you got your work and your life and professional stuff, but you've also got the stuff in your personal life and outside of work, i.e. a YouTube channel, a side hustle, a business, investing, whatever it may be. You still have that as something that you're still pursuing. And I've just been struggling with basically balancing life. If you talk to me 2 years ago, I was waking up early, I was going to the gym before work, I'd come back, smash out work, and in the evening I'd either go and do jiu-jitsu or go to the gym again with Mel, or we would literally have so much more time to just work on stuff, whether I'm balancing my uni work and full-time work or whatever it may be. And now I'm coming to the end of that journey. I'm about to be 24 next year in the first bit of new year, and I'm just what the hell do I do in my life? And I'm laughing because I'm so bloody scared and I don't know where I'm going, because I had a 5-year plan that I worked out after doing my A-levels. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this apprenticeship. After I might look to do another one, which I've done, and doing my degree as well. I'm conventionally ticking off all the boxes that are meant to be ticked off, and I don't feel any better for it. Yes, you can have that sense of achievement and being happy for the fact that you basically done something, stuck at it and completed it, which I'm so close to completing. So obviously it'd be completely ridiculous to basically just give up now. That would be stupid, and that's not what I'm going to do. But so many people have been brought along a journey that either was made by them, by their parents, they were forced to go and study, or they were looking online and were cool, what's the highest paid profession, or based on my skills, what should I do? Now with AI, we can do that in a much better and more refined way. But maybe about 5 to 10 years ago, when people were making these decisions, they just picked whatever they saw. I was I'll be a lawyer, I'll be a physician or a doctor, whatever it may be, and they see these titles with their salary and they go, that will solve the happiness crisis I'm in, which is just far from the case. Now, I appreciate this video will basically be all over the place, and maybe that's an accurate reflection of how I'm feeling right now and the sense of being lost is really personal, and I think a lot of other people who see this, whether you're a male or female, regardless of age, typically right now the people that I'm seeing these videos are from are people who are saying, I'm 45, I wish I did this in my 20s, or I'm 30, just got out of my 20s and I wish I did this instead, because so many people don't know how to live their life through their 20s, and I think we shouldn't know how we do it because everyone's experience is universally different. But like, just to be honest, I've genuinely been struggling, and I think a lot of other people who watch this video are in the same situation, and I keep seeing so many videos online of people go, I'm leaving the UK within the next 12 months because I am literally making enough money to survive, to pay off my mortgage or pay my rent, pay my bills and survive, and just survive. I don't want to survive. Me and Mel are not here on this earth to survive. Ultimately, yes, you could say the goal of every human is to survive and pass on your genes and recreate, which is like obvious, like that's the human element of being a human. But there's so much more to it, because you see people online who are literally just living the life that you would seemingly want, or they have a bit more freedom and they have the choice to say, I don't have to wake up to go to an office or work from my bedroom and do a job that I don't want to. I can do that, but it's for myself, or it's for something that is greater than me, or greater than some corporate business about selling stuff for the sake of selling it. Like, I understand we've all got careers and stuff to work on, but surely it just makes sense at this age to just lean into doing random stuff. Like, go online, look at Gary Vee. He will literally just say this is the best time to make mistakes at 20, because a lot of the videos will just say, hey, you're 23, you just got out of university, you should probably get that job. And he's like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. This is the time where you just go, I'm going to move country, I'm going to live elsewhere, I'm going to pay rent with 6 other people and live on the floor or whatever, and do like these experiences that ultimately will shape the direction that you're trying to go in. So for example, for me, I'm right now doing a whole degree in B2B sales. It has been so damn valuable to me because I know how I can sell, how to talk to people on the phone, how to email in a very professional way that gets people to go from reading to clicking to responding to having a meeting, and you generate basically opportunities off the back of it. And just that alone is a skill that I will take with me on this channel in the future in any jobs and professions I like to basically go into. So that has immediately got value, and I'm not paying for university. I don't have the same challenge that other people have, for example, who have university debt because they went to university in a traditional path, and I knew I didn't want to do that. And I've said this for the second time, maybe the third time now, this video will be all over the place because it's just me sharing some of the thoughts from someone who is basically a normal person who just has something about them that they want to do more, or they want to achieve more and create stuff and just be part of something a bit greater. It's just the fact that you're not alone, I'm not alone. Like, there's so many people going through this, and I think the process of sharing is so important right now, especially for the situation you might find yourself in, because there's so many different elements of being lost at this age. Like, it's the fact that this is normal to feel lost at this age is reassuring but like concerning at the same time. I don't know if anyone feels that way, because I look and go, okay, yes, there's other 20-odd-year-olds, you know, who are feeling this way. They're feeling lost. They don't know what they want to do. They don't know where they're going to put the effort into basically build themselves up, build a career, turn their time studying into actual fruits of labor. Because it's just, why is that such a normal thing? Like, why do we all feel lost? And like, yes, you can point towards, like, you know, social media, being on your phone all the time, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is, and just that constant thing of seeing people doing better, and you're going through your phone, you're like, oh, why don't I have a Lamborghini? I'm 5 years old, I should have invested in the stock market and turned that into £10 million a month or whatever. And you know, these nonsense examples that just really don't help people get better. And that's why we made the channel. It's called Seeking Distractions. We literally just wanted to make this channel as a way in which we can do the content we love to make, whether that be reaction content, whether that in the future be gaming, and now these longer form videos where we just share some insight into us as people, because I think that is where YouTube is basically going towards now, of like the element of the fact that people are people. They have problems, they have challenges that they face, and they want to share because they know if they share on a more human level, people will start to go, hey, I'm not the only one. Let me leave a comment down below because I want to know about how I can help to basically change a particular scenario in my life, or I'm not very happy, whatever that situation may be. that is amazing. That is exactly the kind of content people want to be consuming. And then again, it goes into the rabbit hole of like the self improvement, the self help, basically treadmill, the hedonistic treadmill of that content, because you're just consistently looking at this stuff, reassuring those feelings that you've already got, and in a way that can make it worse because you're not taking action, which I understand. But at the same time, you have to be basically cognizant of the fact that you consume this content. So now you're being a consumer. Are you going to create content that helps other people? Like the channel we made is literally just for us to come on here and talk and react to stuff that we want to react to and be engaging with you guys. And don't get me wrong, we are so early on our journey. Like we're not even a year into it and we're so happy with the progress. It's just the fact that people think that progress should just be linear and just go psh, and then before you know it, you have X amount of money per month, you have some odd 100,000 plus subscribers, and they think that just happens out of nowhere. And the people I talk to who are basically in a similar situation where like they're just working, they're out of university, they have no other goals in life because they just realize like life is really bloody hard. Like here for me, yeah, I've been working since I was about 15, 16. I got a job working weekends, just working at an M&S in my local, where I grew up, in my hometown. And I was working on the weekends. I literally called this lady. I was like, can I have a job? Can I have a job? And she just never picked up the phone. So I was literally just hoping for the one time she picked up and I could say, hey Karen, I want a job. You got a job? And then one day she called me back and was like, why have you called me like 20 odd times? I can't remember how, but I literally spammed her phone. And I was like, do you have a job by any chance? And this is me at like 16 years old or whatever. And I was like, so awkward at that time. But now obviously that's completely transformed me as a human. But I got that job. Been working since I was 16, technically 15. I did some work experience, but I took that job, used it during my A-levels to generate some money, to save up, to invest, whatever. Then did my first apprenticeship, did another one, and I've been saving up, investing, so I could have basically a foundation for the future. I don't know what I want to do with that now, and I'm at such a big transition point in my life with Mel as well, who's not in the video, but she's always in our videos. It's just so daunting as a 20-odd-year-old person. Like, I'm 23 now, I'm going to be 24 in 6 months time, and what do I do with my life when I've graduated and finished? Because I have a job, like I have career progression and stuff like that, but that's not the path I want. That's the path someone's laid out before me. I look at the people around me and I think, that's just another middle-aged white man wearing a blue button-up t-shirt or shirt, dress shirt, with a black pair of trousers, who is severely just unhappy, not fit, quite big, got no other things they have in life or interests. And when I talk to them and they just go, what else am I going to do? It's like you've fallen into the trap, because they've basically fallen into a trap because they have no way out, because they have a family, they have responsibilities, they have a house, they have things to pay for. And don't get me wrong, you can still do it without these things or with these things. So when I hear that from people and I go, do I want to be around people who aren't as motivated as I am, or simply just have no bigger understanding of the larger games that are at play that are bigger than the corporations you work for? Now, the only reason I say that is because if you're in a job right now or you're going into profession, do you want to be your manager or your manager's manager or your director in 10, 15, 20 odd years at a different company, let's say, but you're on that same progression and path? Because are they in a situation that you want to be in? Are they working long hours on stuff that isn't fulfilling just to pay your bills because they've got a mortgage and they have a family and they've got this inflated lifestyle that they've become accustomed to? And is that really what you want to trade your once in a lifetime opportunity to have a life for? Like, genuinely put that into perspective, because not many people are doing that these days. They're just taking it as it comes. They go on that path, and if it's not the well beaten path, then hey, guess what? You shouldn't go on it because you don't know where you're going to go. And I think if you're going to take one thing from this video, is just know, like, you're in a very big transition phase. For anyone who is in their early 20s or in their teenage years, is like, everything's going to change. Like, there's no stopping the change that's coming your way. Because if I look at, like, for me and Mel, right, like, I'm coming to the end of my degree, and that means that in February, when I've finished and all my academic stuff is, like, I'm full-time worker, like, no longer an apprentice. So that's basically more responsibility, and I have to perform, which, like, I do, like, that is not a problem. But being motivated, waking up with low energy and just not being happy with myself isn't going to make me better at my job, so I can make more money, save more money, invest it, and grow what I want to do. Because when I make these videos like this one here, just simply me talking to the camera, it's cathartic. It's almost like therapy. If anyone's doing therapy, like, leave a comment down below. Like, it does help. Simply talk to someone, it does help. Like, don't think it doesn't. You do have to take action, but just talking to people that are professionals, it really helps. Like, if you're in a situation where you're just not feeling like yourself, like, you should genuinely go and ask for help and seek help in a good way. But to give you some like context to build on from my previous point, is like, it's such a big transitionary phase for people right now, because they've come to the realization of like, I have to move out, I've got bills to pay, I'm becoming almost like a proper adult. Because you're an adult when you go to university, for example, you'll be paying bills, i.e. you're using your maintenance loans just to pay off some other stuff, which is insane. Then you're getting another loan to pay for food and whatever, and it's just like, that's not really adulting. You don't even have a job whilst you were studying. So for me, I was always doing an apprenticeship, so my perception of university is significantly different, but that's besides the point. Because right now, you've clicked on this video, you're watching it right now because you're in a transitionary phase in life. You're looking at what's next to go after or achieve, or you don't even know what's next, and you're just feeling that sense of dread and loss, or feeling lost, because it's almost like how we're meant to society be programmed to feel, of like, you're feeling lost, so what do I do now? Well, I just maintain that evidence of being lost at all times, and it's not good, it's not positive. You're not going to be in any better position just for the sake of just staying as you are. You're going to get worse. You're just going to literally go through life sideways, and you just need to find something that works for you. And believe me, if I could tell you what it was, I would tell you, because I don't know myself. Like, I keep seeing these videos online, people who are smaller creators, like similar size to us, even smaller, with like 5 subscribers, but they got like 1,000 views because it just hit the algorithm. They're all saying the same thing. It's like, I've been doing exactly what I've been told to do. I've been following the path. I've been grinding, working hard, studying. I've been putting in the hours where I needed to. These same people are now lost because they have something inside of them. They have a spark, they have an itch to scratch, but they just don't know how to materialize it. If you just start putting stuff out there that is in the area that you want to talk about or want to be in, whether it's gaming, reaction content, movies, like a talk show, football, whatever your topic is just to simply start. And I have no idea what I'm going to title this video. It's just going to be quite an open and honest conversation, just to basically help people who are in a similar situation. And if you really do enjoy this video and just found a little bit of like insight from someone else who I want to share more, and I really will share more, leave a comment down below and leave a like, just so I know that I can make this content again and I'm just actually helping people, and I'm not like wasting your time by watching this, because I want to make a lot more videos that are with me and Mel, where we talk about, you know, navigating growing up as a teenager, navigating being in early 20s, how to navigate being, you know, a person in university and working full time, and how to just deal with the sense of being lost and struggling for life energy and forces to just give you that motivation that pushes you to just keep existing. Because don't get me wrong, it is so hard right now. Like, just surviving day to day is so hard. Like, I'll sleep in that bed and I would just go, oh, I start work at 9, and there'll be some days where like I got the alarm at like 7, and I'll snooze it until like 8:30 and have a coffee or wake up properly, and I'm just like, I have no energy for this, I have no motivation to do this. And it's not like I don't want to work. I work. I make sure that if I have a bad day at work, I still go to the gym and I'll go to jiu-jitsu. I will still turn up for myself. Like, I'm not afraid of putting in hard work. It's just when what you're doing is either unfulfilling or you lose that sense of purposeness to just go, oh, if I achieve this by the end of the year, that means I've got this big project, I've earned a good commission, whatever it is. And like, this is a very salesy perspective, but for me, it's like, I want to get to that next stage. Like, I need to evolve, I need to level up, and I don't know what that entails. Like, it's like the fear of the unknown, and I think I need to lean into that more. So like, if people who are watching this video and feel the same thing of, I feel lost, I'm going into the unknown, I'm in a transitionary phase in my life, like, those 3 points, I'm in the exact same situation, and I can guarantee you there's hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of people just like you who are going through this right now, and I'm one of them. So immediately you've got one, and if you're watching this video and feel the same, well, we got two now. So hey, here we go. We can build a community of people who simply just want to do more or be more or feel simply comfortable in their own skin and being happy with the fact that what they're doing now is going to get them to where they want to go in the future. Now, I appreciate this video has been quite, all over the place, but I just wanted to voice some of my opinions. But this video will just be the beginning of these kind of sit down and talk style videos, because I think a lot of people online probably paint the same canvas of the fact that they're really happy, they're infinitely happy, they just wake up motivated and they go and get after it. And there are people like that, we know that, that's just how some people are wired. But there's some people that just want to do better with themselves and be better in life. So you shouldn't be afraid of just leaning into it and just saying, look, this is the come up story. The feeling you feel right now, that pain, that dread, that feeling of being lost, lean into it. But enough of my rambling, because I just want to make sure that if this video was actually helpful, make sure you do leave a like, comment and subscribe. I'll check everything after the video's gone live. Within 24 hours I get back to a lot of the comments, and if you guys are happy with this kind of content, I'm more than happy to do it once or twice a month and just break up the different types of content that we have on the channel, and hopefully I can extend a hand out to you guys and help. Because I think just simply talking to the camera, helping other people, coming here with a topic or subject or theme or whatever it may be, it's just some of the best ways to create and just share what I'm feeling, because a lot of people probably feel the same. And I noticed that with the content I was watching, I was like, I feel the same with this guy. Like, surely I should just make something about this, right? And this is why this videos existed. But without further ado, I'm Luke from Seeker Distractions. Mel is usually with me, but she's not with me on this occasion. So on the next one, we'll be here together. And hopefully we can do a longer form video just like this, and we can bring more to you and just help you guys navigate some of the ways in which we help seek distractions in the life that we live. So as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. TV testing.